Hello, friends, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Today we find ourselves in the Blade's Edge, down in the crypt of the Von Valancius dynasty. I was warned by the Bloodspun Web, who used mutated blood to wash me clean in my bath, which of course terrified me and all of my security personnel. We tracked it all down and discovered there were traders on the ship. We used Choir Master Wise to do a ritual that got us information about where to find those traders. We went to that bay, and it has led us here to the Von Valancius crypt. We are about to enter a door we had to do a little stuff to open, and I think there will probably be a combat on the other side. If not immediately, then soon thereafter. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. Okay, open says me. And Crypt Main Hall. Forward, faithful, pure.
I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
Okay, well that was interesting. We had these two, I don't know, servitors, neophyte hybrids run in, and then this piece fell from the ceiling and knocked them out. I'm not entirely sure why. Let's see what he said, if it's going to tell us. There we go. Forward, faithful, pure. Crush those who oppose the coming of the many-armed emperor. So they tried to come in and attack and got taken out. I wonder if that was Ainric. But we will find out. So let's get Cassia situated. We've got the enemy right on us. There are no really good spots for cover. Like really, like there's nothing. All the cover, there's cover over here, but she can't get to it. But even if she could, there are already enemies there, so that's not gonna help. So probably the best I can do is just get her over here behind this, which is not showing as cover, and she's not crouching, so there's actually no cover there. Adira, we'll get her as far back as possible. Actually, she can't even be that far back because this, I wonder if she can see over that. I guess we'll find out. We'll stick her back there. Vesper is where she is. I don't know that I can get her any. Yeah, she is where she is. So I'll move her slightly over. That'll be about as good as I can do with her. Argenta, we've got two here. Where's Cassia? There. If I put her here, she can attack that direction and that direction. And I'll have her come out of the gate. Gladius, looks like a lot of them are going to go before he does, but whatever, it's where we are. I'll get him slightly behind Argenta so that he's not in her line of fire. Solomorn will also go slightly behind Argenta to stay out of her line of fire. Galato, we'll put him up beside. And then Jae, we'll take her to the other side here where she can potentially help out. She goes before Gladius, doesn't she? That's unfortunate. Maybe she can get, well, you know what? Well, I don't want him to just get immediately murdered. We're going to leave him where he is. All right, I think this is where we're going with everyone. I don't like any of it. There's no cover for us, but we're going to start. And of course, we start with Cassia. Make sure we have infusing, and we do. Voice of command on Argenta.
To being ordered around.
Reveal the light on Gladius.
If I may.
And then we have Warp Curse Unleashed now. Let's see, can we curse an individual enemy? We can. It's for one enemy. Interesting. How far out can we cast it? Oh, wow, that thing needs definitely to get something bad happening to it. Okay, well, this looks like the most likely subject. We'll do that last, though. First, let's go ahead and put down a front line. Let's include Argenta. I can't get Argenta and enemies, except for that one.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
So we'll lay that down first and let her get started on him, potentially. And then we have a back line. We will drop that bad boy right here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then rear can come back here for
Me?
Adira.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Now let's get Argenta on the go. Actually, hold on. We will use the combat locust stratagem and improve our bonuses.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then use bring it down on Argenta. And she will unload on this guy. Actually, there's really good opportunity to clear those two out entirely. Let's try that.
Without deeds.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. End turn. And now Cassia will curse this one. Well, actually, hold on. At the start of their turn, the enemy closest to them also becomes cursed. So if she curses this guy,
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
hopefully he'll curse his buddy there. And we'll do Held in My Gaze here.
You insist, Lord Captain.
Lovely. And that'll do it. We'll end turn.
Right.
Oh, we got a sniper. And very little cover. Galdius dodged it. Love that. Ah, there's the little parasite sucker-hoos. I don't know what that thing is doing, besides being slow and laborious.
The sire's song.
Oh, looks like we have a couple of different sniperish creatures.
The angel will reward us. The true believers will inherit all.
Perfect. Jai is up. Let's see if we can't do something for Solomorn here. We'll give him Voice of Command and bring it down. He can't move, but he can send Glato in, which is perfect.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Beautiful. And go ahead and do it again.
One of us would be enough.
Lovely. And that'll be the turn. End turn there. Can't beat it. Just leaves these two over here before we get into the meat of the group. But it does clear out cover, which is what we need. So I will bring her in. And let's relocate Copper Tongue. We'll put him here near the group. Beautiful. Get them in his range for buffs and bonuses. And we'll do the Medicae signal. At the start of their turn, each ally around the Servo Skull Swarm gains 14 wounds and a 49% chance to remove an injury. So that is all the good stuff right there. We will keep that running with him. In turn, Galdius is up. We will bring him around. Do a little blade dance.
Your end was inevitable.
Lovely. We will set ourselves aflame.
It's a temporary setback.
And then I'll use...
I'll make it happen.
Beautiful.
Who if not another enemy down?
Lovely. And we need to get over there if possible, but I don't see it, so I'm going to get myself into cover.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
We will set this aflame. Beautiful. And then I will buff myself. Lovely. And end turn.
Only the faithful will ascend.
Someone
Whoa.
just hit the ground.
Glato just got destroyed. Alright, we've got these chaps. That is perfect. I'm going to bring Argenta up. Right here. We will rapid fire.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
We'll do a devastating attack. And we will burst fire right here.
As the Emperor commands. He is afraid. This is why I was chosen.
Oh yeah. That's the good stuff, folks. And then we will run and gun. Argenta is an absolute star. And unleash with our shotgun here.
I'll do it.
Beautiful. We could do firearm mastery and just continue to attack. But I'm not really ready to do that right now. I think I need to get... we'll get Galdius involved, hopefully. So we'll end here. Adira. We will bring her up toward cover. And we will relocate our pet. Put it here.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
All right. And then we'll buff it with forewarn.
Anything is.
That should help all of us. And then what do we have? Our new one. Psychic Assault. Everyone within a 7-cell cone in front of the Psyker. We aren't there yet. We will go with Analyze Enemies.
On it.
Work on this Aberrant here. And we will use Word of the Emperor. Get everybody in the party, I think. Minus Jae, potentially. And then we will take a shot at the Aberrant. Oh, nice. Got a little push through as well. And then we'll expose weakness. Actually, I can't do that because I used what my Analyze already on the shot. Nothing great here that I see. We will end turn. Solomorn is going to come up and do some work on this Aberrant.
Moving into position.
Beautiful. And let's see. Let's reactivate Glato.
Our duty is not over yet, Glato.
Which gives Solomorn some buffing. And let's put it in standby mode so it can attack. Okay, and for the moment, that is where we are. We will end turn.
The Sire's song guides me. Perpetrators are made of plasteel.
trying to web him up, but it's not doing very good.
Stay with us.
Did Glato go down again? Okay. We have these two chaps here that we were missing, apparently. So let's use voice of command. I guess
Isn't
Adira
this
is
a
our
job
best
for the
option here.
serfs?
We'll use reveal the light on Solomorn. And bring it down on
If I
Adira.
may,
And let her shoot. Go for this aberrant again. We really need to clear it out. Perfect. Now we don't have to worry about it attacking Argenta or Solomorn, which is exactly what we need. Let's go ahead and use forewarning on Cassia. And turn. And Cassia will curse. Perfect. And we need to get her into cover if we can. Let's run her over here.
Emperor, give me strength.
And let's move our back line here. Maybe? That was weird. Why did that happen? Okay.
Isn't this a
Here.
job for the serfs?
And we will do the locust stratagem on the
Me?
back line because our front
If you
line is not
insist, Lord
currently
Captain.
engaged. And we will end turn.
You don't.
Wow. The snipe went right through everything, which was odd, but okay.
Bring deliverance.
Man, they're trying to web him up so hard. Okay. Jai, let's go with bring it down on
Am I getting
Solomorn.
paid for this?
And we will let him use fulminating shot. Right there. Perfect. Make them a little easier to kill when it's their turn. And turn. And by their turn, I mean their turn to die, of course. Let's relocate. Oh, yeah, not there. We'll relocate here. That should, yeah, get both of them. Good, good, good. Medicaid is still engaged. And then we will have... do some toxic burst here.
I can do that. Aw, you're no fun.
Perfect. And then we'll attack one single shot right here. Beautiful. And turn. Gladius is up. We've got those guys. That is as far as he can get. Without a little help, anyway. We'll do a basic attack.
I'll see to your end was inevitable.
Thank you. How far can we get here? Not far enough. Well, I don't like it, but it's where we are. Okay, and then we'll do Blood Oath.
On it.
Come up,
Let's make some opportunities.
and then we'll do Death Waltz. Right there.
Accept your lot. You never stood a chance.
Perfect.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down.
Loving it. Hey guys, how we doing?
Your end was inevitable.
Thanks for coming out to say hello.
Who if not me?
Beautiful.
I'll see to it.
Oh my gosh, so good.
It's as good as done.
Aw. Oh, I didn't even get the attack. That's dirty. Alright, let's blade dance.
You should have thought to cut another enemy down.
Ain't no gene stealer around here, friend. Let's finish this guy off if we can.
Not me.
Perfect. Okay, that has got us pretty cleared off. All we have left are these chaps. Not much we can do with them at the moment. I am not in cover,
That's how it's done.
but I can clear the path for my friends. I have no movement to get in cover. Oh, these are Infernus. These are my people. Okay, well, never mind. We're in good shape. We've got this sniper here that needs to be dealt with, and we still have to deal with the Magus. But other than that, Galdius really took care of that situation. I am loving that. Okay, we will end turn right there. Where was the fire coming from? What are we doing here? Oh. What? We've got enough. Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing that had to be destroyed. This too, or just that one? Just that one. Oh, and this one, apparently. Not there. That one. Okay. Interesting. Well, in that case, Stronghold of the Aberrations. Let's flip it back over to Heavy Bolter. Let's do a Revel in Slaughter. Rapid fire. And put it right into that thing. Well, that sucked. That sucked a lot. Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's stem.
I'll do it.
Run and gun. Pull her up into some kind of cover. Where's an enemy? Over there. I'll put her here. I don't think she can do anything to that guy from here, but we'll give it a shot. 13% chance. Better than nothing. Hey, hey, there's some enemies for us to handle. And that looks like everything. Oh, hold on. Let's go ahead and do a wildfire. And put that right here. She's so happy about it too. It makes me happy that she's happy. Okay, end turn. Adira. Really kind of need to get over and go for this sniper if we can. If I bring her here, can I even hit this guy? What is my shot? 52%. I will take it. Let's analyze first. Get our shot in.
But of course.
Beautiful. Good job, Adira. And let's help. Anybody need help? I think no. Solomon is already... No, he's not already good. Yep, buff him out. There we go. He's got it now. And turn. He can finish these two off.
Executed.
Lovely. And we'll run and
Understood.
gun with him. Bring him up into semblance
Mark
of
the
cover.
target.
And he can't get Glato up right now, so we will end turn. I do not have another, that's Galdius, so I don't have another shot, so we'll end. Nice.
My faith strengthens me.
Cassia. So Adira got taken out by the stronghold. I'm not sure. Let's look at them. See what we can do with it here. Blind spot cannot target adjacent enemies, so as long as you're against it, it can't attack you. It can only be damaged by telekinetic powers. And only potent ones. I don't know that I have one potent enough to attack it with.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I don't know. If that did anything, I couldn't tell, but okay. Poor Adira. Just living that life, I guess. See if we can use Bring It Down on Argenta. She's got a bit of movement. Not a tremendous amount, but some. Yeah, she can attack that, but it doesn't do her any good to do so. Okay, she can't attack anything I need to attack from there. If I come here, same situation. So I'll just skip that, I guess. Not a good choice.
Faith without deeds is
Let's
worthless.
use Reckless Rush. We can get some more movement. Hopefully get us in position to unload on that guy. Come up here on the stronghold. Yes, now we can attack. And we'll just take a shot right
the
there.
enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Perfect. Just let that guy know we haven't forgotten he's around. And turn. Cassie is still here. We'll go ahead and buff Jai, because we got nothing else to do.
Insist, Lord Captain.
I'll have to move her next time. And turn. Jai is up. Let's bring her. I can bring her right up here. And I will cast Move, Move, Move on Solomorn.
Air is good for my lungs.
Get him some mobility here. Pull him up. Can he reload? He cannot. Alright, Jai is still up. Let's go ahead and relocate. Where can I put it now? Let's drop him right there.
It's time for them to run, my sweet.
Oh, we can get him a little further, actually. Oh, no, that's Jai. We don't want to do that. Okay, what else we got here? Take aim. No, we're good on that. Okay, we're good. We are good on all of this. In turn. Galdius. We're not going to be able to get where we want to go. We can get here. Can I cast? I can. Just let that guy burn. Okay. That'll be it for Galdius this turn.
Stop hitting me.
Argenta. Let's go open up here. Not enough movement points. Whatever. Okay, I can't unload because I will hit all the people behind him.
Rejoice in battle. I better myself through my service.
Yeah. Now tell me about those movement points again, please. Okay, I don't have a Reckless Rush available because I used it last time, I think. I could use Furious Recital and just take pop shots at that guy. Let's see what I can do with the shotgun. Am I hitting them too? I'm not.
You, my emperor.
Perfect. And turn. Solomorn coming up. Go with concentrated fire. Take his shot.
Accepted.
Perfect. Putting that guy all the way down. And we can reactivate Glato now, maybe. If I can do it from that far away. I cannot. And turn.
Is that my blood?
Great Demoral, for the glory of the Imperium.
Perfect. Cassia. Nowhere good to move her. I can move her here, keep her against this one so it won't attack her anymore.
Tactics.
But it's not really even getting her in a position to do anything, I don't think. So we will end turn here.
For the many-armed Emperor!
Jae is up. I don't know why that thing exploded. Is it on a timer? I don't know. I don't know. Don't care. Just need to stay far enough away we don't get smackarooed. Jae is up. Let's go ahead and pull her up. Have voice of command on
Tell
Argenta.
me, and it is done.
And bring it down.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And we'll attack this guy
As the
again.
Emperor commands.
Perfect. In turn. Relocate. Pull it up here. Is that, nope, didn't quite get them into it, but I can't get it any closer, so that's all it's got. We'll end turn. Gladius is up. He does not have a jump. How ridiculous. Okay. We'll come around and use Firestorm right there.
Didn't even flinch.
Oh wow. That was not what I intended, but okay. Sorry guys. And turn. Argenta. Let's come up and take care of this problem.
This battlefield in righteous fury.
The old man before you resembles a human being, but the scaled, bony growths going from the bridge of his nose to the top of his bloated, hairless head, the grotesque cheekbones, and the black claws on his meaty fingers leave no doubt that this creature is a genetic aberration. He utters in a creaking voice, black spittle spraying from his mouth. You have split the blood of the congregation. You have offended the purest of his chosen children. You heretic! The creature's last word elicits a nervous laugh from the nearby enforcers. The irony of this embodied perversion of the human form accusing you of heresy is not lost on them. The confessor whispers a quiet prayer. The master-at-arms is watching the old man's every move, her lips twisted in contempt. Master-at-arms, report. Sourback's gaze remains trained on the mutant. You notice deep wounds on her chest and shoulder, but she shows no signs of acknowledging their existence. Strike forces have cleared the side sections of mutants. The freaks fought like madmen, but they could not match the skill of the von Valancius enforcers. Once victory was secured, our pursuit units made sure that none would escape. Our flamer squads are in the process of purging the crypt. All degenerates confirmed dead. Jocasta Sourback. I pardon the enforcers their negligence that led to treason endangering the ship. You and your people have proven yourselves. She bows her head respectfully, and her expression relaxes. She responds with a weak smile. Thank you for restoring our honor, Lord Captain. Heinrich, I see you found the hole through which the mutant scum wormed their way inside. We have. This discovery cost the guild 68 souls. It was crowded in those tunnels. They set monsters on us, but few things can scare someone who's seen a fire in the arsenal bay. Sourback casts a hostile look at the auto pistol on Heinrich's belt, but says nothing. Adalbert, how much of the crypt has been desecrated? The accursed spawn have disrespected the spirits of the dead, but thankfully they did not have enough time to wreak as much destruction as they could have. Many tombs were disturbed, but what is the most outrageous? Adalbert carefully presents you with a sapphire blue gemstone. They sought to despoil Lady Theodora's urn. After her ladyship's cremation, her ashes were made into this magnificent relic, an example of resilience and purity. One of the heretics dared lay claim to it. The sight of the gem takes Adira's breath away. You catch her quiet whisper. She's beautiful. Even in death, she shines on. Do all rogue traders have their remains turned into gemstones? Not all, no. Tradition demands the Lord Captain's body be burned, so no one could use samples of their tissue or blood to gain access to the ship's systems, which require rogue trader genetic imprint. Lady Theodora herself once voiced her desire to be turned into a stone. Henceforth, the relic shall remain in my keeping. If such is your lordship's wish, I see deep symbolism in this duty. Lady Theodora's immaculacy. The wearer's persuasion is increased by 10. The ashes of the other imminent dead, whose rest was disturbed, will be transferred to the reliquary chapel. Rites of redemption will be held day and night. Thousands of the ship's crew will be allowed to kneel before the relics and pray for the Lord Captain's health and the dynasty's prosperity. Well then, let's see what this ringleader has to say. You shall perish in the cold void. Your heart shall beat its last under the light of uncaring stars. Your lungs shall become trees of ice within your chest. You will never receive the grace of the many-armed Emperor. The old man calls curse after curse down upon you with spiteful satisfaction. I have words to say to you as well, heretic. Every beast akin to you shall perish in the flames of purgation. Their hearts shall burn away, and their lungs shall boil until their chests burst. You promise us death? We are already cutting through your vicious spawn. The old man lets out a hateful shriek and starts thrashing like a monster of the warp before a holy image. Nudge one of his wounds with the toe of your boot. The old man doubles over, but it is not pain or fear, but burning hatred that contorts his face. Go on, torture me. I'll endure it all. My time may be up, but you are all doomed. I will gladly spit the words of truth in your face, and they will burn you like acid. In death, I will ascend to the host of pure voices, and I will await the day when you will pay for the shed blood of his children. It was you I saw in that vision. Are you the leader of this spawn? The mutant erupts in wet, slurping laughter. I am the herder of the pure! The many-armed Emperor has blessed my mind with the ability to behold him, and I guided his children until you came and slaughtered us, heretic! The loathsome tribe has spawned a sorcerer. Sourback grimaces in disgust. No doubt to help them brainwash more victims and swell the cult's ranks. What are you? Mutant or Xenos? His face becomes a gloating grimace. We are the pure. We are the congregation, children of the many-armed Emperor, the genetic perfection of existence. You will never understand. You are of inferior flesh. Your genes are woven from feebleness and misery. We are the new curve of the spiral. We are one, and thus we are strong. Who is the many-armed Emperor? The true God who comes through the void to us, his devout children. The universe is an abyss of horrors, and only he can save us. But not you, vile heretics. You are all doomed. Why did you make your lair here in the crypt? None wander in here. We were free to offer our prayers without fear of discovery, and the sight of dead heretics was pleasing. Trampling your bones was a righteous act. That is why I ordered the pure to sunder the walls of your bone vault and make this place a sanctuary for the congregation. He sneers. You glance at the gaping hole in the adamantine bulkhead. It is almost unbelievable that the mutants were able to make a hole like that. They would have required truly powerful industrial equipment, and not the kind that can be easily assembled or stolen. Now I see why so many inspectors in the adjacent compartments have had accidents. Are there more of you freaks on board? Where did you even come from? 40 years ago, the profaner Theodora, the false sovereign, stopped at the trade outpost Heriox Rim to replenish her crew. The outpost had long served as a bastion of the pure. My brethren and I were chosen to embark on her ship, prepare it for the coming of the many-armed Emperor. This uprising against your godless dominion has been many years in the making. You notice that the crypt looks surprisingly undefiled, even after all these years. The heretics could have turned it into an inconceivable nightmare, yet the signs of corruption are few, and localized here. Heriox Rim. That cesspool of abomination must be burned. Who knows how many ships they've infected over the decades? I've had enough. Hang this carrion. The man's face twists in rage and his milky eyes bulge. He hisses, The many-armed Emperor cometh! The true God shall avenge us, and when he does, I will laugh! His string of doom sayings is silenced by a kick from the Master-at-Arms. Well, that was sufficiently gruesome. Oof. Let's get looted up here. Hey, we got some shotguns. I actually do want those. I'll take 2. Now that we have an Adeptus Arbites in the group, shotguns are valuable. Blood Burner. Every hit from this pistol increases the level of damage over time suffered by the target by 5. Does not stack. It only has a single shot effort there, so that's not really a JA weapon. Bio Dagger. Each attack with this dagger increases its damage by 1 until the end of combat. And it stacks. Interesting. How long can you roll that? Through the end of combat, I know, but that seems significant. I'm interested in both of those. What else we got here? The hole in the wall seems to grin with broken teeth, as if mocking the dynasty's ancestors. It would be impossible to make a hole like that without industrial tools. Theodora's statue towers over the broken urn. Her gaze is confident and bold, as if she is challenging those who have dared disturb the rogue trader's rest. Okay. Rebel sniper rifle, we'll hang on to that.
I always keep my options open.
Bunch of Webers, which I do not want. And another sniper rifle, which I don't need. One is enough. Got some goods here. Physaline. That's interesting. All right. Look back here, make sure we didn't miss anything as we keep pushing forward. Nice.
Keep your wits about you.
Nice. Is that everyone and everything? Alright, it looks like we got all the stuff. Now we need to go and read all this. And we need to check in with Confessor Adalbert and any of the other people that might want to talk to us. So let's talk to Confessor Adalbert first. Genetic aberration has sullied this temple of memory. I will conduct a vigil in the crypt to ensure that all corruption is expelled and the Emperor's light shines in his halls once more. Alright, what's Ainrit got for us? The bastards made a mess of the maintenance tunnels. Our folks saw a good few breaches and some other damage, and furnace crews are already patching them up, so the tunnels will be good as new in no time. Okay. Alright, that was all the people that had anything to say. We've got a query over here, or an observation, rather. The defilers dumped the remains on the floor, then connected a water pump to turn the sarcophagus into a cistern. Interesting. This sarcophagus belongs to the first rogue trader of House von Valancius. Merciless time has erased their name from the stone. This monument was shattered to give the defenders a better field of fire. Rude.
I always have a backup plan.
The sarcophagus has been turned into a container. Supplies, ammunition, and bandages lie in the unceremonious pile on top of the bones. Okay, very nice. Alright, I think we are done here, folks. We need to get leveled up. Let's get that started with Galdius, of course. Running through Executioner at a prodigious pace. Last time we took Firestorm. We have a choice to make here. We can do Invigorating Screams, Whenever an enemy in a 4-cell radius around the executioner suffers damage from a dot, the executioner regains 2 wounds. That's more for like a long fight. I think we would get more benefit from perfect anatomy, where our armor is increased by 10%, just a base 10% boost, which would help us out at the beginning of combat as well as through the combat. So let's roll with that. Let's go ahead and look at Solomorn, because I've already got him pulled up here. Last time we did strategic adaptation. This time we want perimeter defense. If protect is used on the overseer, the cybermastis movement points is doubled when moving to them. Nice. Looks like we need to start using protect a little bit more. And public sentencing. Whenever an enemy adjacent to the arbitrator fails a willpower resistance test for the first time in a round, that enemy provokes an attack of opportunity from the arbitrator. If multiple enemies fail this test at the same time, the attack of opportunity is triggered against one of them randomly. Interesting. And then Jai. Last time we went with strategic adaptation for her as well. We want Master's Patronage. At the start of the Overseer's turn, the familiar gains 9 temporary wounds. And we want Ready to Serve. When an Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability or affects an ally with such an ability, their resolve is increased by 4 for 1 round. Very cool. She does that quite a bit. And then Cassia. Last time we went with Warp Curse Unleashed. This time we want Stable Roots, or Routes, depending on how you want to pronounce that. Whenever the Navigator uses a Navigator power, Veil Degradation is reduced by 1. And we also want the Course Untraveled. Whenever the Navigator uses a Navigator power that has not been used as combat, the Navigator gains +2 perception until the end of combat. Very nice. And we'll go Argenta next. Last time we went with Devastating Attack. This time we want Breaking Attack. Devastating Attack also reduces the target's armor by 7% and toughness by -10 until the end of combat. Does not stack. Very good. So we're buffing that ability. We need to make sure we're using that ability. And finally, Adira. Last time we went with Psychic Assault. This time we want Castigating Echoes. The effect of psychic powers relayed through the Cyber Raven is calculated as if Psi rating were increased by 1. And we want Psyker Terminus. Each level of Psi rating provides the Psyker access to new psychic powers. It also strengthens damaging psychic powers. So she just got even stronger with her psychic powers. We need to start leaning into them a bit more. Okay. All right, let's bounce back to the bridge, shall we? All right. We are ready to head out of here, I think. Let's check. We do not want to show completed quests. We do need to go find the Harryox Rim Station. That's still on this same quest that we're on. Wow, okay. And we need to find out what's happening on Vivos 6. So we have 2 locations to go to. Alright, folks, we have completed this investigation that started episodes and episodes ago, and then we've kind of dipped in and out, but we are fully back in. We have a planet to go check out, and then we have a secondary planet to go check out that was given to us from a spa on Dargonus that told us to go look there. So we have 2 locations that we need to go get into, but I think that is enough for now, and we'll get into those next time. This has been Disabled. My name is Ed, and this has been the fantastic Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps me out tremendously. But truly, until we see each other again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, and goodbye.